And welcome back. Now, what I'd like to do in this lesson is have a quick chat about mouthpieces and mouths and the joining thereof. So what I mean by that is it's not quite a simple case of putting the saxophone in your mouth and playing. It's obviously not quite like that. It's not like using a fork and putting your dinner in your mouth with your fork. There's a subtle couple of tricks to it. So first of all, the first thing is when you don't want to put your mouthpiece too far in your mouth. It's not as though you're kind of swallowing the whole thing, but in the same breath, you don't want to be hesitant in only putting a little bit of the mouthpiece in your mouth. So what do I mean by that? There's a happy medium, basically. So excuse my ugly face. I will bring it a little bit closer to the camera. And what we are doing is we are folding the mouthpiece, folding your lip over your bottom teeth, and your top teeth are actually resting on the top of the mouthpiece. So again, my ugly face up close, we are folding bottom lip sort of over our bottom teeth. Our top teeth are on the top of the mouthpiece like this. So we kind of, again, we're pivoting with the neck strap. We are folding it over. I'm exaggerating, there's my teeth. And there we go. Once again, folding it over, teeth, nice tight mouth around the mouthpiece. You don't want too far. You don't want too little. Just a little bit, maybe about a centimetre, maybe about half an inch or thereabouts. Folding the bottom lip over your bottom teeth and your top teeth are on the mouthpiece. So that's the first thing. While the mouthpiece is in your mouth, you need to have nice tight cheeks. We're keeping our mouth firm, nice firm cheeks. We're not going and blowing our cheeks out like a balloon, keeping a nice firm face. It's ugly face without the saxophone in it, and arguably my face is uglier with a saxophone in it than it is without a saxophone in it, and it's pretty ugly anyway. But your face is beautiful, your face is awesome, you are good looking, especially with a saxophone in it, okay? So we're once again putting the saxophone in our mouths, nice firm cheeks, teeth resting, we're not biting, no biting. Top teeth resting on the top of the mouthpiece, and firm cheeks. Cool, good. The next thing, we are talking about diaphragms. Your diaphragm is the big muscle that kind of goes sort of underneath your rib cage. It follows your rib cage. Your lungs in your chest, your diaphragm is the big muscle. Your diaphragm pushes air out of your lungs. Okay, so the diaphragm, your stomach muscle, pushes the air out of your lungs, which in turn comes up your throat and out of your mouth into the mouthpiece, into your saxophone. So when you take a big breath, you fill your lungs, your chest expands. Then when you breathe out, you slowly but surely use your diaphragm muscle to push the air out of your lungs slowly and consistently, like this. And slowly what that means is as you run out of air, your lungs empty their air, your stomach actually goes in, all right? That is tricky. The natural reaction is when you breathe out, you kind of relax and your tummy expands. But no, we're doing a conscious, deliberate effort using our upper stomach muscles, push the air out of your lungs, which means that your stomach actually sucks itself in. All right? I'm exaggerating. It's only subtle. So there we go. So a practice for you, what I would like you to do, first of all, big breath and blow, not hard, but consistently. So like this. Keep pushing and keep blowing until you run out of air. Let's see if we can count to 5 by doing that. Saxophone away from our mouths. See if we can breathe in and blow out for 5 counts. Ready? Like this. It's difficult. It's not easy. Let's try that again. One more. Good. Take a bit of a breath. You might get a little bit dizzy doing that. Next thing, we are using our tongues. With our constant breath, our tongue stops the air from going through the saxophone. Okay? We're still breathing. The air is still coming out, but our tongues stop it. All right? So, like this. Our tongue, we want the tip of our tongues. Right, the tip. Not there. Not there, but right on the tip of your tongue. The tip of your tongue touches the tip of the mouthpiece and the tip of the reed at the same time. And your tongue, it just goes bop, 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 okay? So it's not as though we're not biting the mouthpiece. We're not shoving our tongues all over it. It's not some kind of disgusting ice cream licking kind of thing. It's a... All right, let's try that with the count of 5, again without the saxophone. Big breath, and with the tongue on each count. Ready? 1. Good. Take another big breath. Let's try that again. Great. Now let's try and add that with the saxophone. So we put the saxophone in our mouth, no fingers, don't worry about fingers. All we've got is our thumb under the little thumb rest at the bottom on the right hand side, our other thumb on the thumb rest on the left hand side, no fingers touching any keys. Big breath, we'll go 5 of them. Okay, ready? 1, 2, here we go. How'd you go? How'd you go? Let's do that again. So again, we're folding our lips over our bottom teeth. Our top teeth are on the mouthpiece. And we'll go big breath in. And we'll go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the tongue. Ready? Great. Let's try that. Let's try 7. Big breath, 7 notes. Ready? No fingers. Big breath. 7 tongues. Go. How'd you go? We're starting to get more air through our lungs and out into our saxophone. Let's see if we can do 8. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Good. This is good. We will slowly over time, your lungs will get stronger. Slowly over time, you'll get used to blowing air and taking a quick breath and then blowing more air slowly and consistently. Take a big breath and more air slowly and consistently. You'll get used to it. Let's see if we can try 10. We'll take a big breath and we'll go 10 tongues like we did just did before, but 10 of them. Can we do 10? I can do 10. Can you do 10? Of course you can do 10. And if you can't, that's all right. Do as many as you can, and then we'll stop and please rewind this little bit of the video and try again. But over time, maybe it might take a couple of days, maybe it might take a couple of weeks. It'll be fine. Ready? Let's do 10. Ready? Big breath. Go. How'd you go? I got to 10. Did you get to 10? I'm guessing you did. Well done. Excellent. That is my quick chat about mouthpieces and mouths and tonguing, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Well done. Excellent.